In Londonderry, COVID restrictions meant that the Orange Lodges and bands were forced to hold separate parades on either side of the foil.
Yes, of course, last year's pandemic meant that all the 12th of July parades were cancelled. Our correspondent Mark McFadden followed the cityside demonstration this year, which saw orange marchers walk the city walls for the first time in years.
It's been a long time since the Orange Order marched on the city walls, but in a year that sees us slowly emerging from an historic pandemic, this parade chose a route through history. Organising this parade were officers of No. 1 and No. 4 districts of the City of Londonderry Grand Orange Lodge.
It's a historic moment, and historically, as we're going round the walls, because it's a long many years since the orange tradition went round the walls, and I think we have found the way round which is safe for everyone, safe for the orange men, safe for the, and mostly the spectators as well.
A mile-long circuit of the ancient walls, history and tradition, twin themes of this 12th with a difference. Public health restrictions means the parade was a fraction of its normal size, only 7 lodges and 3 bands. But there was still room for new faces, like Jack Irons, 12 years old, and following in his family footsteps in the William King Flute Band.
I've just always wanted to be in the band.
So for years and years you wanted to be with them on parade?
Yes, since I can remember.
How excited are you?
Ecstatic.
And I don't have to really ask what it is you're going to be playing today.
Cymbals.
Give us a crash. In a sense, the pandemic has marked this year for history. And extraordinary times call for extraordinary measures, and that leads to extraordinary scenes. Normally on the 12th of July, streets like this would be lined with spectators, some of them getting here from dawn to secure their favourite spot. But the COVID threat means that tradition must take a step back. At the cenotaph in the heart of the city, a moment to remember the fallen from 2 world wars. Flags lowered, a single drum beating. One of the bands on this parade was the Churchill Flute Band. Formed in 1835, they have more than 180 years of tradition.
We were due to have our 185th anniversary last year, but obviously due to the COVID pandemic we had to postpone that, so it's great to be back out today in the city here. At the minute we are the oldest parading band in the whole island of Ireland.
The Churchill Flute Band marching out of history and into the future. Mark McFadden, UTV Live at the 12th in Derry.